RealSportsLive.com coming to you this afternoon on New Year's Eve from Harlingen South High School. Billy Watson joined by Rudy Zemaripa on the camera. Harlingen South hosting the final game of the year, and if you want to get technical and social media lies, the end of the decade, the final game of the decade between Harlingen South and the Edinburg North Cougars. Edinburg North driving all the way down here to the lower valley to play Harlingen South, and potentially both teams closing their non-conference or non-district schedules. Harlingen South will begin district play as well as Edinburg North in pretty much around the corner. Both teams, as well as some smaller school action going on later in the week as well. We'll kick off 32 4A action between Rio Hondo and Hidalgo at the end of the week. We'll be at Hidalgo for that game on Friday nights. We'll also look to get some soccer coverage in at the end of the week as well. So we got a couple different sports in on the mix here on Real Sports Live. Until now, Harlingen South, Edinburg North coming your way. Looks like we'll get not sure if we're going to get the national anthem and starting lineups in, but start of the game coming up after this. You're watching RealSportsLive.com.
Don't worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Real Sports Live, number one.
Back here, the tip-off is underway, and Edinburg North controls it. Cougars of Edinburg North getting things going. Aaron Gonzalez at the point, guarded by Devin Montemayor. Gets it into the post. Also started Jacob Boss back to Gonzalez. He'll dribble out of a double team coming his way. Tries a bounce pass inside. Cougars back outside on the perimeter. Fans for just joining in. Edinburg North and Harlingen South underway here at South High School. Montemayor hits the floor and gives it up to Ryan Fetchner and the Hawks on offense for the first time this game. Give it up to Montemayor at the top. Onto the wing. Fetchner. Rodriguez swings it and dribble handoff into the corner to Montemayor. Tipped pass and stolen by Ethan Garcia. Cougars out and running. Looking for the deep three. Gonzalez just decides not to take it. Gets it into the corner. The Boston dribbles out. Swings it into the opposite to Moreno. Nothing doing inside. Now a drive on the baseline. Goes up. Layup good. First points of the game for Sergio Quintanilla. First Edinburg North on the board. Hawks break the press and get into the corner. Rodriguez swings it out. Fetchner, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebounded by the Hawks, goes up, blocked. That was Brady Bennett, but he couldn't finish. North on offense now. Quintanilla drives, layup, goes up, no good. Tipped, and Fetchner gets the board, leads the Hawk down. Fetchner picks up his dribble and gives it to Montemayor. Back to Fetchner. And Montemayor will slow it down. Step back for Rodriguez. Short. Bennett collects it for a moment. A foul on the floor. First foul of the game against, looks like Ethan Garza picks up the foul. They're going to say that's on Jacob Boss, his first of the game. Hawks will inbound it on their own baseline. Onto the wing. Rodriguez pump fakes. Bounce pass to Montemayor. Dribbles out onto the wing from the corner. Jump pass. Drive inside. Gabriel Mades, no good. Offensive board, got his own rebound. Puts it up again and falls. Gabriel Mades got his own miss. And tipped out of bounds. Stays here with Edinburg North. Fans, if you're just tuning in, don't forget to share the link, pass the word. Edinburg North. I think this is the first time we see them this season. They have a 6'7" guy on their bench listed on Max Preps as 6'7", but he sure looks tall. That's for one thing. Edinburg North retains possession. Non-district season quickly approaching the end of it. District right around the corner, inside, off the front of the rim, and Boss will go to the free throw line. So it'll be 2 shots coming up. First one for Bice is off. Bice goes 1 of 2. Rodriguez was one of our players of the game against Rio Hondo a couple weeks ago. Bennett at the point, guarded by Bice. Bennett drives. Layup from Bennett is good. Bennett not afraid to take the lane. And the Hawks lead by 1. Under 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Feed it to Bice. Fakes the handoff, goes to the top. Now on the wing, back to the other wing to Gonzalez. Quintanilla puts up a 3, no good. Rebound taken in by Rodriguez. Gets up the head, Montemayor, and the Hawks will run. Up ahead of Fetchner, layup. Fetchner no good, rebound by Bice. Quintanilla. Behind the back dribble, off the foot of Rodriguez and stolen by the Hawks. Bench loves it. Get it up ahead, Montemayor. He'll dribble out. Here's Bennett. Hesitation on Bice in the post. Goes up, blocked. Fetchner comes up with it now in the hands of Rodriguez. Bounce passes it out to Fetchner. 3-pointer, no good. Offensive board. Be a foul on Bice. If that will be his second foul, and it is on Bice. Hawk basketball underneath the rim. And there's the 6'7" dude. That's Eddie Gonzalez checking into the game. We'll see how he fits in to the North lineup. Hawks bringing an entirely new lineup into the floor as well. Badira out there as well as Everett. Also Ethan Morales. Here's Badiru, kicks it back out. That's Jeremiah Rivera out to the top. Ethan Mireles. Mireles picks up his dribble, gets it to Rivera. Swings it across. Right there is Drake Everett. Everett drives, no doing there. Good on-ball defense from Gomez. Chamberlain also in there as well, off the foot. Stays here with the Hawks. Good on-ball defense again from Gomez of the Cougars. Low-scoring game to start this one off. Unbounded to Rivera. Guarded tightly by Aaron Lopez. Drives, kicks it out. Everett swings it, looks inside. Biduru goes up, and the finish. Good ball movement from the Hawks. Cougar basketball underneath after a Hawk loose ball foul. Those down screen in the corner, and they'll swing it to the top. Now in the hands, Aaron Lopez. Lopez will drive. 3 Hawks surrounding him. Morales comes up with the air ball miss. Morales gets it into the front court. Rivera, double team. Finds Mireles. Back to Rivera. Rivera drives. Here's Biduru in the paint. Goes to work. Challenge. What a finish there from Biduru. 5-point lead for the Hawks. Cross-court pass. Lopez, pump fakes. Biduru fights for it and kicks it out finally. Here's Ochoa in the lane and travels. A little bit of a momentum for Harlingen South. Biduru with 4 points. Sophomore post for the Hawks. Here's Rivera, dribbles out of a double team, spins around. Double team comes, now gets it out to the top to Everett, drives in the lane, challenged, and is fouled by Eddie Gonzalez. It'll be the 3rd team foul on the Cougars. That'll send Drake Everett to the free throw line, first time today for him. First one for Everett, short. Biduru and Gonzalez will go back and forth. Biduru's got 4 points. Second one coming up for Everett. And he goes 1 of 2. 6-point lead for the Hawks. 2 minutes to go, under 2 minutes to go, and stolen, almost stolen. Gets it up ahead. Here's Gonzalez, goes up and finishes. Count it. Chance for one more for Eddie Gonzalez. You could almost feel that he was going to dunk it. Instead, he puts it off with a nice touch. He'll have a chance for one more. And he gets the M1. Team high 3 points for the freshman Gonzalez. Puts it back to a 3-point lead for the Hawks. About 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Everett. Swing it to the top to Mireles. Over to Rivera. And to the corner to Everett. Looks for the cutter. There's Rivera in the post. Challenged by the freshman. Back to Everett. Rivera and Everett trying to create some space, and they'll get it to the top. Swing it to the corner. Mireles puts up a 3. Swish for Mireles. First deep shot we've seen today. Hawks trying to double team. Job by Ethan Gomez to get out of it. Under a minute to go in this first quarter. They'll try to get it over to Guzman, but that's what happens when you jump in the air to make a pass, results in a turnover. There's Coach Molina for the Harlingen South Hawks. Team prepping for district play after coming off a 3-1 tournament this past weekend. See what they do here, 30 seconds to go. Saw a lot of Los Fresnos just holding on to the ball. We'll see if South will do the same. It'll be a loose ball foul or a reach in on Edinburg North. Everett will inbound it in on the sideline. 33 seconds, into the backcourt goes Mireles. Mireles will hold it for the final shot of this quarter. Mireles already has a 3-pointer. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Let's see what Mireles does. Not a lot of movement. Mireles will dribble. Gives it to Rivera. Now swing to the corner. Drive by Chamberlain. Goes up. Good hands up from the tall dude. The one-handed full-court shot. Almost goes in. And I'll tell you what, we're ready for half-court shots. That one doesn't go in. Harlingen South leads after 1. 12-6 the score. Second quarter coming up after this.
Hi, we're Lady Vikings, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
It's the Hacienda Ford year-end clearance sale. All models have been discounted to their final markdown prices, which means you get to save big money today. F-150 Crew Cabs just $29,995 or take 0% financing. Ford Expeditions $10,000 off and 0% financing. The Ranger Crew Cab, the one you've always wanted, just $25,995, and even 2020 Explorers are $5,000 off, and you can finance for just 1.9% for 72 months. Hacienda has it.
Hi, we're Robert Bella's favorite cats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Started the second quarter between Harlingen South and Edinburg North, about to get underway. Eddie Gonzalez with 3, the freshman for the Cougars. And Dadim Baduru, sophomore for Harlingen South, the leading scorer for the Hawks with 4. Low scoring game to get started. We saw a lot of scoring in Kingsville, so it'll be a little bit of change of scenery for this one as Gabriel Mates drives to the hole and no one stopped him. 8-point lead for the Hawks. Good hustle there from Rodriguez. That's what you like to see on defense if you're a coach. Stays with Edinburg North. Outscored 12-6 in the first quarter. Quintanilla, 2 points for him. They'll go back and forth between him and Gonzalez. Double team comes from Harlingen South. They'll get it inside, goes up, stripped. Stays here with Harlingen South as Ethan Garza was trying to go up, but got stripped on the way there. They'll get it in on the inbounds and didn't see what they were doing. On the wing. Take a screen from Garza. They'll swing it to Gonzalez. Try to get in the corner. Quintanilla drives. Nice find inside. Off the backboard, no good. Hits the rim. Got the rebound again. It'll be a jump ball. Good hands there from Fetchner. Good dish from Quintanilla to Ethan Garza. Couldn't finish at the rim. Stays here with Edinburg North, however. About a minute gone in this quarter. And a 5-second call. Good defense there from the Hawks, and again, the bench likes it. It's about that time of year where the benches will start getting active as well, especially towards the start of district. Montemayor will bring it across into the front court. Tipped and stolen by the Cougars. A lane for Aaron Gonzalez, missed that one. Quintanilla drop step in and gets it to go. Kind of a wild sequence for that layup. Back to a 6-point lead. Tips away. That's Ethan Garcia guarding Montemayor. They'll get it into Montemayor. Garcia's gonna get hit with a foul. 2 shuffling arms during the dead ball time. Rodriguez there, and he gets it this time. Back to Fetchner. Skies it up ahead of Montemayor. Double team comes, swing it to the middle. There's Fetchner. And off to Rodriguez, behind the back dribble, finds a lane, goes up. Misses it. Rodriguez comes up with it, drop step, goes up, missed again off the front, off the backboard. Quintanilla comes up with it. We're gonna get a double technical against Fetchner and Quintanilla on the loose ball. So it'll be Edinburg North ball off the rebound. No free throws given out because it is a double team. Quintanilla Goes into the front court, double team comes from Montemayor, strips it away, and Montemayor comes up with the steal. Rodriguez, the spin move, Euro step, Rodriguez can't finish. Bennett tipped it in from behind and ends up in the hands of Rudy Rodriguez. 8-point lead for the Hawks in timeout, Harlingen South. A little dirty work, but hey, whatever makes things work. 8-point lead for the Hawks.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Hi, we're Mackay Bulldogs. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here in Real Sports Live, Edinburg North turns the ball over, so it'll be South basketball. Has the ball now in the hands of Montemayor. Things getting a little bit testy so far, as Rodriguez and Quintanilla each picked up a technical foul just before the last break, and the Hawks taking an 8-point lead. One of the largest lead of the game. Get it to the top to Rodriguez, back to, that's Modest. He's double teamed, gets out of it, and he traveled. That's a way to make up for a turnover. You immediately reverse it back. Just tuning in, don't forget to share the link. Tag the friends who may be wanting to watch this game. I know a lot of Edinburg North fans will be wanting to watch their team play. Here's a corner three from Ethan Garcia, no good. Modest comes up with it. Quintanilla on him. Modest driving in the lane. Bounce pass, tipped. Edinburg North got a piece of it, but they're arguing that Bennett touched it last. It'll stay here with South. Montemayor will inbound it into the corner. Rodriguez to the wing on Alex Rodriguez. Now at the top, Montemayor. North in a 2-3 zone. Rodriguez swings to the corner to Modest and back to Montemayor. Rodriguez goes to the opposite corner, and Montemayor continues to dribble at the top. Extra token pressure. They'll feed it to the top to Bennett. Almost lost it. Bennett tries to attack, gets to Rodriguez back to the top. Alex Rodriguez drives in the lane, but instead traveled. Back to the Cougars, unable to capitalize on a couple of possessions. Quintanilla into the middle, driving, contact, and a blocking foul as Ethan Garza went to the hole. That's going to draw the block every time. You Euro step around the guy that's trying to take a charge. It's an automatic block. So Garza will shoot 2 at the line. Makes the first one. Makes them both, and now makes it back to a 6-point game. 12-6 first quarter, if you're just tuning in. Now back up to a 6-point lead. The Hawks floating it into Bennett. Goes to work in the post, loses it. Flips it back up and throws it out of bounds. Again, the second group is what kind of provided the spark for Harlingen South. They'll come back into the game. That's Rivera, Biduru, Chamberlain, Mireles, and Everett. Out there for the Cougars right now is Quintanilla Aaron Gonzalez. Ethan Gomez out there, Ethan Garcia, as well as Ethan Garza. We have an Ethan Garcia and Ethan Garza. They'll get it in the corner to Quintanilla. Drives baseline, looks inside. Good move and fouled as Ethan Garza tried to go up from the nice pass from Quintanilla. Back to the line, Garza goes. First one for Garza, good. 3 of 3 so far for Ethan Garza. He's up to 3 points. Leading scorer for the Cougars is Quintanilla with 4. Biduru and Maris for the Hawks lead the way with 4 also. Garza, perfect from the line, also 4 points. 4 players with 4 points. It's just that low scoring of a game as Mireles tripped coming across mid-court. Luckily, it deflected off a North player. Hawks bringing it in on the sideline, 3:30 to go to the half. Get it to Everett. He's double teamed off the zone from the Cougars. They'll swing it to the corner to Rivera. Bounce pass inside. Chamberlain back out to Rivera. Rivera in the lane. Goes up and the swirl in. 6-point game. Quintanilla avoids the double team, drives, and the finish from Quintanilla. Back to a 4-point game. Everett, poke from behind, stolen, thrown up ahead. Here's Quintanilla and Garcia on a 2-1 break. And an offensive foul called as Quintanilla tried to Euro step his way around Rivera. Second time we see a Euro step around a block, but guess not enough Euro step in that one, and it results in a charge. Back to the Hawks it goes. Here's Mireles working it with Rivera. Across to Everett. Under 3 to go. Puts it in the corner. Biduru off the backboard. What a laser shot. It still goes in for Biduru. Now up to 6 points. Cougars back on the offensive end. This game tightening up a little bit. Ethan Garza underneath. Goes up. Count it for Ethan Garza. Reverse layup falls. And now back and forth we go. Here comes the scoring. Garza can make it a 1-possession game with the free throw. He's already 4 of 4 from the line. Six of 6 as a team. Make that 6 of 7 on the miss as a team for Edinburg North from the charity strike. Mireles, guarded by Quintanilla, brings it across. Double team, high pass across all the way to Everett. Everett drives, 2:19 to go. Euro step. And before the rip from Garza, a travel called on Everett. Edinburg North ball underneath. Quintanilla. 6 points for him. Senior Cougar. Double team comes, floats all the way across court to Aaron Gonzalez. 3-pointer on the way from Garcia. Second time he's airballed a 3-pointer. High pass to Biduru. He hits the floor. Quintanilla comes up with it. Quintanilla leads the break. Drives left-hand side, goes up, contact, but finished. Sergio Quintanilla. Now the game high, 8 points for him. 2-point game. Cougars have outscored the Hawks this quarter, 12-8. Good ball movement from the Hawks. Everett puts up a 3, and it's good. Everett registers to the score sheet. Now up to 4 points for him. Had a free throw as well. Back up to a 5-point lead. Back in the hands of Quintanilla. Crossover, drives, gets around a man. And there it is, the Euro step again and the block call. Quintanilla head back to the free throw line. Game high, 8 points for him. He'll get 2. About 1:12 to go in the half. Cougars shooting well from the free throw line, continue to do so. Fetchner will come in for Everett. Quintanilla, 2 of 2. 3-point game. Mireles literally lost it off his hands, and it stays here with Harlingen South. Getting into the middle of Chamberlain. Double team comes. Chamberlain swings it. Mireles in the corner. 3 on the way. Off the front. Fetchner push from behind. He'll get fouled. Wondering if this is a shooting foul or not. Either way, it's going to be a 1-and-1. Actually, it's going to be 2 shots for Fetchner. He was going up. Fetchner has yet to score. He'll get 2 here. Makes the first one. Hawks at 9, team fouls 8 for the Edinburg North Cougars. Quintanilla will come out. He's the leading scorer for the Cougars with 10. Guzman will come in for him. Fetchner, another free throw coming. 2 of 2 on the trip. 5-point lead for the Hawks, under a minute to go. Double team comes as Gomez gets across. They'll hit Mireles with a blocking foul. Now it'll be a double bonus. That puts Gomez at the free throw line for 2 automatically. And the referees correct that. It'll be 2 shots for Gomez. Off the front rim, gets a lucky bounce. Off the front of the rim again, this time short. Here comes Mireles and the Hawks. 40 seconds to go in the half. Mireles gets by into the front court to Rodriguez. Swings it back to Mireles. Mireles. Defense draped all over him. Foul again on Mireles. Back-to-back fouls on him as he thought he came up with a clean steal. Puts Aaron Gonzalez at the free throw line. This is the first one. Second one for Gonzalez is good this time. 3-point game. This is as close as the Cougars have gotten this half. Rivera in the backcourt has Rodriguez. He'll look back to Rivera. Across to Fetchner and hands it off to Rodriguez. Under 15 seconds. Back to Rivera. Cougars continue to double team. Spins around. Rivera one-hands a pass. Chamberlain in the lane. Throws it out of bounds. Not sure what if he was looking for Fetchner, but Fetchner was cutting. 5 seconds for Edinburg North. Has plenty of time. Off to someone's foot. That'll be the end of the first half. Hawks lead 25-22. Not the prettiest of halves as far as scoring. Hawks lead the way. Leading scorer Biduru with 6. And for the Cougars, Quintanilla with 10. Halftime, the Hawks lead by 3.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Be extra thankful this year with faster internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet service throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. Take a slice off the cost with free installation. Gobble unlimited gigabytes with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since 52.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Hi, thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Real Sports Live.
We are the Patriots. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together. Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports.
Back here at Harlingen South High School in a New Year's Eve special on Real Sports Live. Edinburg North and Harlingen South with the Hawks leading the way at 25-22 at the half. Edinburg North has done what seems to be a good job from the free throw line. That's what's been keeping them in the game. 10 of 13 at the line, 77% for the Hawks, 3 of 4 with the Cougars. That's what's keeping them in this game. They make the 3 free throws. We're tied up. The leading scorers for both teams, Didim Baduru with 6 points for the Harlingen South Hawks, and for the Cougars, Quintanilla with 10. Also has a technical foul in there as well after a little confrontation with another player. I think second half adjustments, if you're Edinburg North, to just continue to attack. That's what they've been doing. They'll attack the paint. They've been finishing. Ethan Garza's gotten to the foul line he shot 5 free throws, made 4 of them. So if Edinburg North can continue to do so, they might find themselves on the winning side of this. Harlingen South, they've gone a lot with their second unit this game. Maybe if that's a tactic to get them ready for district, which I know for both teams starts, I think, next week. We got district coverage coming up at the end of this week as well, with Rio Hondo traveling to Hidalgo to play the Pirates, Lady Pirates and Pirates, both in action as both teams getting ready for district play. The girls already in district play. The boys kicking off their start this Friday. That will be about I think it was a 3 o'clock start, right, for Hidalgo, and that 2 o'clock start over there. So we'll probably have more details in the week coming. Also looking to get some soccer coverage going on this week as well. So a couple sports we'll be covering during this week and as the new year rolls in. Try to take a look at some highlights here in the first half. Unbounded to Rivera. Guarded tightly by Aaron Lopez. Drives, kicks it out. Everett swings it, looks inside. Biduru goes up, and the finish. Good ball movement from the Hawks. Gets it into the front court. Rivera, double team. Finds Mireles. Back to Rivera. Rivera drives. Here's Biduru in the paint. Goes to work. Challenge. What a finish there from Biduru. And he goes 1 of 2. 6-point lead for the Hawks. 2 minutes to go. Under 2 minutes to go. And stolen. Almost stolen. Gets it up ahead. Here's Gonzalez. Goes up and finishes. Count it. Chance for one more for Eddie Gonzalez. Trying to create some space, and they'll get it to the top. Swing it to the corner. Mireles puts up a 3. Swish for Mireles. Quintanilla avoids the double team. Drives, and the finish from Quintanilla. Back to the Hawks it goes. Here's Mireles working it with Rivera. Across to Everett. Under 3 to go. Puts it in the corner. Biduru off the backboard. What a laser shot. It still goes in for Biduru. And now up to 6. Those are some of the highlights in the first half. That's Biduru. He had a rocket laser shot off the backboard to contribute to 2 of his 6 points in the first half. Sergio Quintanilla, the more aggressive player that we've seen for the Cougars so far. He's got 10 points, has a foul in there as well, including 1 technical foul as well, so 2 for him. Almost done with halftime here with Harlingen South leading the way 25-22. Fans, don't forget to share the link. Tell your friends, Edinburg North. I know we had a couple fans asking when we're going to cover Edinburg North. Saw the opportunity, and here the Edinburg North Cougars trailing by 3 to Harlingen South. They look to get back into this one. The 3 free throws they've missed have been the difference maker so far. Also, the difference maker so far has been this Cougar press breaker. Had a few steals that have contributed to them going to the free throw line and getting the easy baskets. Harlingen South relying a lot on their second unit this game. Let's see what they do in the second half. About 2 minutes till the second half starts. Take a quick break. Bring you back to the third quarter here on Rio Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Hi, we're the Lady Diamondbacks, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Jennifer and Jimmy Wilson started Wild August Nursery and Flower Farm, they found Ricky Leal at First Community Bank had the financing to help them grow.
Make FCB your bank.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Back here for the start of the second half between Harlingen South and Edinburg North. Thank you for joining us this afternoon, early afternoon here on New Year's Eve. Seeing a lot of social media people say the final this of the decade. Well, this is our final broadcast of the decade if you want to be fun with it. Final broadcast of the year as well. We'll get things right off and going at the end of the week as well with some broadcasts, some district action between Rio Hondo and Hidalgo. Also some soccer action as well. If you're into that, I know we have a couple people looking to get some soccer here on Rio Sports Live. Harlingen South gets things underway. They have the 3-point lead. Edinburg North, the 3 missed free throws they have. That's what's keeping the separation between the two. As right out of the gate, Gabriel Mades drives to the hoop and is fouled. Immediate trip to the free throw line for Harlingen South. 2 from Mades. First one rattles in and out. South now 3 of 5 from the line. Mades trying to even it out, and it does. 4-point lead. They're going to hit the Hawks with a delay of game. Edinburg North. Here's Quintanilla back in the game. Has the game high, 10 points to Garza and around to Gonzalez. Double team comes with Bennett. Fetchner chasing him. Quintanilla gets it into the front court. Good ball movement. Throws it high and into the snack bar. Ethan Garcia on the receiving end of it couldn't catch it. South into the front court. Here's Alex Rodriguez. Gets it to Bennett. Try to get the give and go to Rodriguez. Bennett spins out of it. Goes to the basket and finishes. Good awareness from Brady Bennett. Was draped all over by a couple Cougars. Instead spun out of it and had a clear lane to the basket. Speaking of clear lane to the basket, tried to spin out of it there, but turned over by Aaron Gonzalez. Thrown up ahead. Ethan Garcia comes up with it for the Cougars. Back, and Alex Rodriguez steals it. On the other end, puts it up and in. Rodriguez, first points of the game for him. A three-pointer to answer, no good. Tip to Rodriguez. Montemayor nearly stolen by Gonzalez. Here's Fetchner. One dribble and done. Hand off to Montemayor. Has a lane. Here's the corner to Brady Bennett. Rodriguez, double team. Poked away. Rodriguez hits the floor and stolen away by Quintanilla. Throws it up ahead, but Mades is right there for Harlingen South. Injury timeout on the floor. Looks like Rodriguez is shaking up. We'll take a quick break.
Hi, I'm Coach Nava with Westaco East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Hi, we're Peter Bay Lady Bears, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live. Go!
Back here after the injury timeout, the Hawks decided to take a 30-second timeout, and back to action they go. 6 minutes to go in the third. Rodriguez in the game for Rodriguez. Bennett spins around, blocked from behind, but Bennett got hit in the hand as Ethan Garza tried to come from behind and sneak up a block. Bennett will have to earn him at the line. 6:02 to go in the third. Brady Bennett with 4 points in the game. Free throw for him, good. 6-0 quarter for Harlingen South. Into the game, Jacob Bass. Bennett goes 2 of 2 on the trip. 10-point lead for Harlingen South. Cougars nearly lose it, but brought back in. And here's Quintanilla. Hasn't scored yet this half. The leading scorer for the Cougars. Three-pointer on the way. Guzman drains it. Guzman comes over with it off his head. Here's Quintanilla. Drives in the lane. 1-on-3, goes up and stripped away. That's what happens if it's a 1-on-3. Give it up. Here's Bennett, drives to the hole. Thought he was hit on the hand. Into the hands of Rudy Rodriguez, who puts it back in. Fell right into the hands of Rodriguez and put it up. Quintanilla launches a 3. Too strong off the back iron, and Rodriguez corrals the miss. Rodriguez dribbles up court, poke from behind. Rodriguez keeps the ball and puts it back up to Montemayor. 9-point lead for Harlingen South as Montemayor gets around. High and puts it in off the glass. 11-3 quarter for Harlingen South. It's been a 12, 13, and now 11, and we're only halfway through. Quintanilla double teamed. Spins out of it, hits to the corner. 3-pointer again for Guzman. Already has one. Too strong. Offensive board by Baez. Try to get it up top, and he gets it into the hands of Quintanilla. Crossover. Dribbles back up. Garza there for the screen. Picks up his dribble. Passes to Gonzalez on the wing. In the corner of Guzman. Entry pass to Garza. And a shove. Call it on Mades. Be his first, the first foul against the Hawks this quarter. Ethan Garza goes up, finishes. Ethan Garza now up to 8 points. Montemayor dribbles into the front court, immediately met by a double team. Bennett with it, double team on him as well. Dribbles out of it. Foul from behind by Baez. That'll be his third. That is his third. Brady Bennett, he's got 6 points in the game. South will inbound into the backcourt to Montemayor. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Montemayor continues to dribble, nothing doing for the Hawks. Guarded by Quintanilla. Rodriguez in the lane, stripped, clean strip from Guzman. Has Quintanilla up ahead, goes up and fouled. Montemayor said, oh no, I got it clean. Give a free throw opportunity for Quintanilla. Thought we were about to have back-to-back clean strips, but Quintanilla gets the better end of that one, and he'll shoot 2. Gets the first one to fall. Cougars 11 of 14 from the free throw line, a whole new group. This is the second unit coming in, including Alex Rodriguez now back in the game for the Hawks. He was the injured player last time out. Rodriguez in the game with 2 points. Also in there, the tied leading scorer for the Hawks, Biduru, with 6. Evenly distributed points from the Hawks. Quintanilla's second free throw rattles, no good. As Mireles was on the line, stays here with Edinburg North. Trying to get underneath the bias. They'll get it into him, nearly a 5-second call. In the corner, now dribbles out of it. Quintanilla has Gomez, Guzman calling for it. This is Gomez, now back to Quintanilla. Quintanilla calling for an isolation. Handoff, stolen away by Mireles, who hits the floor, gives it up to Rodriguez. Goes up, blocked from behind, but it's fouled. Good jump stop from Rodriguez and fouled against Garza. 3 on Ethan Garza. Alex Rodriguez heads to the free throw line. First trip for him, this one's too strong. Orlando Ochoa checks into the game. Second one good for Rodriguez, 3 points in the game. 9-point lead for Harlingen South. They'll apply some full court pressure. Quintanilla dribbles around, drives, goes up, finish, no good. And he was disappointed he couldn't put that one through, but he'll go to the free throw line. Quintanilla 3 of 4 with 11 points. Foul goes against Jeremiah Rivera. Quintanilla drains the first one. Now 4 of 5 on the day. Quintanilla perfect on the trip. 13 points for the senior. Rivera will dribble it up, has Morales with him. Morales bounce passes it across Rivera. Double teamed, gives it up, almost stolen. Rodriguez comes up with it, drives in the lane, has a clear path, and a great take from Alex Rodriguez. 5 points for Rodriguez. Full court pressure continues from the South Hawks. Got across by Gomez, swings it to Guzman, finds down low, blocked by Biduru. He'll lead the break on a 3-on-2. He goes up and it's fouled. That's the spark you need from the second unit man. Only a sophomore, he'll have a chance for 2 at the line after the great block on the other end. First free throw for him. Got it. 8 of 11 for the Hawks from the free throw line. 13 of 17 for the Cougars. Maduro takes over the lead in scoring, misses a second free throw. Baez corrals the miss. Quintanilla with it. Double team coming his way, tries to dribble around it. Draws a blocking call on Rodriguez. Not happy with the call himself. 5 team fouls against Edinburg North, 4 for the Harlingen South Hawks. Throw him bound along the crowd side. 2 fouls on Rodriguez. They'll get it into Ethan Garcia. Rivera on his side. 10-point lead for Harlingen South. Baez back to Garcia. Drains the 3 in the corner. Edinburg North not going anywhere. They've been as close as 3. Rivera bounce pass inside, stolen away, and Morales gets it back. Here's Biduru, goes up, contested by Baez. And Biduru, another spark from him. Back to the line he goes. Love to see the hustle from that kid. He's 1 of 2 on the day. Short on the first free throw. 1 of 3 now. 62% as a team for the Hawks. Moises Garza checks into the game, as well as Aaron Gonzalez for Edinburg North. Second free throw coming up for Biduru. Makes the second one. And a timeout call by Coach Mo. Hawks lead by 8.
Hi, we're the Lady Wildcats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Back here after the 30-second timeout called by the Hawks. Lead back up to 8. The Edinburg North ball under the south basket. Looking and gets it into Quintanilla. $1:40 to go. Cross-court pass. Stolen by Biduru. Jump stop. High arcing shot. No good. Morales comes up with it. Tipped up. And Chamberlain, we're going to pick up the foul after he came flying in. Looked like Badiru was going to do a jump stop. Instead threw it up, hit the top of the backboard. No doing. Missed opportunities by the Hawks. Heading into Quintanilla again. This time, Garcia comes across. Badiru on him. Garcia, step back three-pointer, short. There's Moises Garza with the board in the corner. They'll get it into Garza. Badiru there. Garza goes up and is fouled. Yeah, the hands came down from Badiru. That sends Moises Garza to the free throw line. First time today we see him. Drake Everett getting set to check back into the game. Free throw for Garza off the front of the rim. He'll check in for Badiru. Coach Mo liking the effort out of him. Second free throw good from Garza. 7-point game. I think that, yes, 7-point game. Up to Rodriguez. Picks up his dribble and kicks it back out to Mireles. Minute to go in the third quarter. Mireles, stolen by Quintanilla. Here comes Edinburg North, get it up ahead. Stolen back by Rivera. Rivera drives, loses it for a moment in the post, kicks it out Mireles. 45 seconds to go and gets it out to Alex Rodriguez. Has Everett on the wing, finds Chamberlain in the corner. He drives baseline, goes up, blocked from behind. Looked like a clean block, but the hands came over the head, and Moises Garza picks up the foul. Chamberlain goes to the free throw line. Two shots, both teams will be in the bonus. Next foul. Chamberlain 1 of 2, misses the first. Seen a lot of miss first, make the second for Harlingen South this half. Now 9 of 15 from the free throw line. And instead he misses the second. Rodriguez goes to the floor. Jump ball called, favors Edinburg North. South comes up empty-handed. Perfect opportunity for Edinburg North to capitalize here. Trying to get it into Quintanilla. Bounce passes it back to Gonzalez, guarded by Rivera. Double team comes, Chamberlain, Rivera, dribbles out of it, drives. That'll be a hand check as Garcia threw up a three-pointer. It'll be just under an NBA shot clock to go. Like I said, that foul puts both teams in the bonus. For the rest of the way, rather. Free throw for Gonzalez, rattles in. And it's 2 points for Aaron Gonzalez. 2 of 3 on the line on the day. 6-point game, now 5-point game as Gonzalez hits both free throws. Rivera, skip pass to Mireles. Hawks working it around, 10 seconds to go. Trying to get a clean last-second shot. Here's Rodriguez. Quintanilla draped all over him. Goes between the legs. Stolen by the Cougars. 2 seconds. Quintanilla puts one up. Thought he was fouled. He's not going to get the call. That's the way the quarter will end. Quintanilla tried to plead his case. Referees say no. 5-point lead. Good finish coming up here. South leads this one.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
It's the Hacienda Ford year-end clearance sale. All models have been discounted to their final markdown prices, which means you get to save big money today. F-150 Crew Cabs just $29,995 or take 0% financing. Ford Expeditions $10,000 off and 0% financing. The Ranger Crew Cab, the one you've always wanted, just $25,995, and even 2020 Explorers are $5,000 off, and you can finance for just 1.9% for 72 months. Hacienda has it.
Year-end sales event going on at Hacienda Ford as the Hawks get things going to start the fourth quarter. Nearly lose it in the backcourt, but they retain possession. Montemayor into the front court to Rodriguez, back to Fetchner, and here comes the Hawks. Fouled as Mares went up. And another foul will go against Ethan Garza. That will be his fourth. That is his fourth foul of the game. Critical foul, 18 fouls on the guest. First free throw good for Mares. Perfect on the trip, Mares. As Ethan Garza will check out of the game, trying to save his play for later in the game when they need him. Playing with 4 fouls and a lot of stuff getting called against him. That's just unfortunate. Quintanilla, who thought he was fouled at the end of the last quarter, brings it up. Double team Cones, bounce passes it to Gomez. Pull up three-pointer, high arcer, no good. And Garcia was already out of bounds. Rodriguez inbounds it. Fetchner and back to him. Here's Montemayor. Quintanilla on him. Into the front court. Bounce pass. Finds Mares. Pump fake. Goes up. What a finish there from Mares. And a foul on South. That will be against Montemayor on the inbounds. Edinburg North will bring in a sub. Aaron Lopez will come into the game. Be a 1-and-1 for Aaron Gonzalez at the line for Edinburg North. Lead up to 9, make it 8. Two of two on the trip for Gonzalez. 7-point lead, double team comes. Edinburg North continue to apply full court pressure. They get it to Fetchner, nearly almost thrown away. Montemayor. High arcer, need to get across, and a 10-second call. Good defense and good full court pressure from South. Instead, they'll decide not to call a timeout. The Edinburg North ball. Morel is getting ready to come back in for Harlingen South. This is Gonzalez, guarded by Montemayor. Half spin, step back, drains it. They'll call a blocking foul against Ethan Garcia. Try to get in front of Montemayor. That'll be the 9th team foul. Sends Montemayor to the free throw line. This will be his first appearance at the line today. Morales will come in for Montemayor after shooting. First free throw, Montemayor, no good. Brady Bennett the rebound. No foul called, but it stays here. Montemayor missed the free throw. Great little crazy sequence there. Looked clearly as though Bennett was fouled. Molina pleading the case there. Into the corner, Fetchner. Three-pointer, no good, too strong. Bennett there for the rebound. And a foul against Gonzalez as he tried to reach around on Bennett. So Bennett will go to the free throw line. That'll be the 10th team foul, so now it's 2 shots the rest of the way. Expect a lot of free throw shooting. Might have told you this midway through the third quarter. Bennett, too strong. 11 of 20. That percentage continues to drop for Harlingen South. For free throws. 18 of 23 for Edinburg North. Bennett missed again. Rodriguez comes up with it. Bennett does too. And Fetchner got the last touch, and Coach Malia calls timeout. Free throws haunting Harlingen South. 5-point lead for the Hawks. Timeout called back after this.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
Hi, we're PJ Southwest Alameda. Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Back here for the timeout. Harlingen South has gone rather quiet from the free throw line. 11 of 21 shooting from the free throw line. Your three-pointer from Fetchner falls. Never mind what I said. Fetchner makes up for it from deep. Edinburg North back on the attack. Garcia goes up, and he's fouled. Referee's calling this one tied the rest of the way, hopefully. 10 team fouls on Edinburg North, 9 on Harlingen South, as Ethan Garcia heads back to the free throw line. First one off the mark. Next one for Garcia is good. 7-point game. Edinburg North has been its closest 3. That one almost stolen. They'll call a foul. Looked like Gonzalez had a clean grab at it, and then the ball just ended up loose. They're gonna call a reach in, so 2 shots coming up as Mades was just dribbling around. Mades was dribbling around a lot. He gets the better end of that one. He's the leading scorer for the Hawks. Misses the first free throw. And again, free throws have not been really good friends with the Hawks. Now 11 of 22 on the game. Mades makes the second. Back up to an 8-point game. North definitely not out of it. Here come the Cougars. This is Aaron Gonzalez, guarded by Alex Rodriguez. Gonzalez gets it out to Ethan Garcia. Garcia, guarded by Mireles, takes a hard screen. Spins around. Mireles pokes it away. Stolen by Mares. Gonna call Quintanilla with a foul. Check that. They're gonna call Garcia with the foul. That's his third. And more free throws coming up for South. Mades back to the line off the steal. 10 points for him. Missed the first one. Free throws. Story of the game. One of 2 like the last trip. Now up to a 9-point game. Here's Quintanilla. Calling for an ISO. Here's a double team. Fires a one-handed pass. Now a 3-on-2 situation. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound by Mireles. Off his leg, and it stays here. That's the right call. That was definitely off. Looks like that was off of Rodriguez's leg. Under 6 minutes to go. Not much time has passed in this quarter because of all the foul calls. Aaron Lopez, good clean look for Ethan Gonzalez, no good. Rice had a hand on it. Rodriguez gets it up ahead. Here's Mireles. He'll pull it out. Double team comes, dribbles between Brady Bennett. Quintanilla draped all over and into the corner to Mireles. Drives baseline, kicks it out. Alex Rodriguez in the lane, goes up and finishes. Count that for Alex Gonzalez. A chance for one more. The bench goes crazy. Good things happen when you move the ball around. That's exactly what the Southhawks did. That's 5 fouls on Jacob Baez. And what they'll do now is bring in another foul-driven player, and Ethan Garza, who also playing with 4 fouls. Now will play a critical role. That's already one big man down as Rodriguez gets the and one. 12-point lead. In the lane goes Gonzalez, kicks it out. Lopez spin around Jay, no good. Mireles corrals the miss, and here's Fechner. Up ahead to a wide open Mares, spins, gets it a fall. And a timeout called by Edinburg North. 14-point lead for Harlingen South, 5 minutes to go in this one.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Back here after the timeout. A lot of work to do for Edinburg North. Largest lead of the game. Harlingen South is now 14. That's where we stand as we have 5 minutes to go in the game. Baseline drive for Lopez. Goes up, can't get it to fall. Up ahead, Alex Rodriguez. Layup and in. It's been a Manes and Rodriguez combination the past 2 minutes for Harlingen South. 3-pointer from Lopez. No good, and hits the bars, and it goes to Harlingen South. Hawks win about it. Fechner, Rodriguez, all the way over to Manes. Tipped out by Quintanilla. .432 to go. Thrown in the middle of nowhere, and Bennett comes up with it. Rodriguez. Double team comes. Hawks have just simply gotten through the double team. They just simply stripped right through it. Stripped from behind and stolen by Ethan Garcia. Tried to pop one, but no, didn't do it. Gonzalez drives, bump, puts it up. He'll go to the free throw line. Good drive from Aaron Gonzalez, result in 2 free throws. For a while, Edinburg North was pretty good as far as free throws go. They missed a few, as now missed another one. They were down by 3 at the half. Those 3 points were just missed free throws. Now they're 19 of 26. Gonzalez, another missed free throw. 16-point lead, now the largest lead of the game. Gets it up to Fetchner, across to Mares. Back to Fetchner. Backdoor cut from Rodriguez and stolen away by Gonzalez. He'll lead the break on a 4-on-4. He'll slow it down. Quintanilla steps back. Three-pointer. Quintanilla, no good. Bennett comes up with the miss. And foul from behind by Gonzalez. More free throws coming up for Brady Bennett. Bennett's 2 of 4 today. Bennett's good on the first one. 17-point lead for Harlingen South. Gets both to go on the trip. Bennett up to 8 points. Gonzalez brings it into the front court for the Cougars. Fakes a handoff, goes up. Brady Bennett challenges him, got his own miss. Outside, three-pointer on the way, and falls. David Guzman, another one. Mares goes up and is fouled. He got hit in the head. Good pump fake, and that sends out Ethan Garza. Now he's got 5 fouls. 2 players have fouled out for Edinburg North. That'll bring in the 6-footer. I was about to say 7-footer for some reason. I'll bring in the 6-foot, looks like 6'7" freshman Eddie Gonzalez. Mares makes the first free throw. Lead continues to grow off of free throws for Harlingen South. Mares drains both. He's got the game high 15. Gets it inside, stolen by the way by Mireles. Mireles up ahead to Rodriguez in the corner, guarded by Gonzalez. Now on the switch. Rodriguez gets by. Gets it out to Bennett. And up top to Mireles, under 3 minutes to go. Mireles crosses over, ball goes in the backcourt. They'll call a foul against Bennett for the elbow. Fans don't like it. I'll put Ethan Garcia at the free throw line. Makes the first one. Garcia goes 2 of 2. Hawks continue to lead. Mireles to Bennett to Fetchner. Fetchner drives into the corner to Mares. He'll bring it out. Fetchner getting harassed from behind by Garcia. Mares drives, goes up and under, and it's fouled by Gonzalez. More free throws coming up for Mares. Game high 15 and 7 of 10 from the free throw line. Makes the first. Perfect on the trip again for Mares. 9 of 12. 17 points for him. Quintanilla. Long pass to Gonzalez, who just lets it fly out of bounds. Subs coming into the game will be the second unit for the Hawks. Rudy Rodriguez, Biduru, Chamberlain, Rivera, and Everett. Keith O'Neill also checks out of the game for Edinburg North. Everett brings it across. Gets it out to Rivera. 2 minutes to go in this one. Fourth quarter dominated by free throws. Here's Biduru, drives, kicks it out to Rivera. A 22-10 quarter for Harlingen South. Chamberlain will go to the free throw line. Hawks will head back to the other side of the court for Chamberlain to shoot free throws off the front of the rim on the first. Off on the second one, nearly got his own miss. But the Cougars rebound it, will bring it over. 17-point lead. This is Gomez into the corner and walked. Subs coming in for Edinburg North, Ochoa as well as Moises Garza. Everett will inbound it. Try to get it back to Everett. He tried to cut and that goes out of bounds. Sub coming into the game will be Donald Knowles for Harlingen South. Duru will come out. He provided a big spark in the first half for the Hawks. 8 points for him. That pass sells out. He'll go to Harlingen South. Back-to-back turnovers on both sides. Rodriguez inbounded into Rivera. 1:40 to go. Knowles and Rivera up top. Rodriguez now at the top. Knowles cuts. Here's Knowles. He puts up a three. Misses that one. The gym was about to go insane. That one went in. Edinburg North trying to get something going. They've had a 6-point first quarter, 16-point second quarter, three-pointer, pull up, good for David Guzman. 9 points in the game for him. Here's Knowles, tries up again. Three-pointer, no good. I'm telling you, the gym wants him to make a shot. Edinburg North continuing to play. Another three from Guzman, that time air ball. 41 seconds to go in this one. Both teams will prepare for district. As Knowles continues to miss shots. Three-pointer on the way from Gomez, no good. Gonzalez continues to tip it from behind. He goes up and finishes. He'll puck up Rivera full court and over to Chamberlain. 12 seconds to go. Hawks will dribble this one out. Get it to Rodriguez to end this one. Harlingen South will win this one 63-51. A 22-point fourth quarter to cap the game off. With that, we'll give you our Hacienda He Has It player of the game. Gabriel Mates finishes with the game high. 17 points, including 9 of 12 from the free throw line. Mates essential in the third and fourth quarter run as far as free throws went down. Was able to make the free throws when it counted, even though Harlingen South did not shoot really pretty from the free throw line today. Mates able to come up on the better and even provide a spark as well. It was either going to be him or Biduru. You see the two there talking it over. So Gabriel Mates, our Hacienda He Has It player of the game. See Rudy over there getting ready for a picture. he's our hacienda. He has a player of the game. Both teams will get set for district coming up around the corner. We got the highlights going as well at the conclusion of this broadcast. Don't forget to tune in for those. Also, follow us on our social media at Real Sports Live on Twitter and Instagram. Give us a follow on Facebook as well, and a subscription. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on YouTube at Real Sports Live. Highlights will be up later. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We'll take down. Hope you have a fantastic new year. That concludes our broadcast for the final broadcast of the decade. For Rudy Zamaripa, this is Billy Watson saying so long for Real Sports Live. Have a happy new year.